This is something that I install in my car pretty much every single time I take it out. If you happen to live in a state that unfortunately requires you to run a front license plate like I do, you may want to pick one of these up. One of the things I hate about buying a new car, well, technically I've never actually bought a new car, I even bought this used, but dealers like to drill holes into the front bumpers and mount their dealer plates with the logo and such. But if you decide you don't want to run a front plate, you're left with these gnarly holes that are not easy or cheap to fix, especially if you have a BRZ. So what I do is run an Overtake license plate relocation kit. This is the exact kit that I've been using for a while now. Some of you guys may have already seen it. But what this does is it relocates your license plate offset to the side utilizing the tow hook location. That way you don't have to worry about drilling holes into your bumper or blocking any airflow. Super simple to install. Let me show you how easy it is on this week's 2-Minute Tuesday. First thing we'll want to do is remove these covers. There's two pieces, this painted portion here and this portion of the grille. You're going to want to remove the painted portion first. If you look closely, there's two slots, one at the very top here and one at the bottom. So what I do is take a plastic pry tool and I'll stick the pry tool into those slots and pry this piece out. Now it's still going to be held into place with a little tab here. So we'll just depress the tab on the very end and slide this out. Now I'm just going to grab this piece and start to pry it towards the front of the car. And again, it's going to be held in place with the same type of piece that the other section was. So I'll depress that tab and pull that straight out. So just this tab right here that you need to press, and then it'll pull right out. Next, grab the tow hook mount and start threading that into the tow hook location. Start by hand first. Now we're gonna grab a 17mm socket and wrench, and we'll tighten this down. Doesn't need to be super tight, but get that snug on there, and it won't go anywhere. Once that mount is on there, you wanna grab the spacers that are included in the kit, along with the 5mm Allen bolt, and then the mounting bracket. We're gonna slide the bolt into this slot of the bracket, and then we'll put the spacers onto the bolt. Now some cars don't require this, but I believe on this car it does. I run both of them, but depending on your application, you may not need them. We'll start threading this in. Just snug for now, doesn't need to be tight because we'll have to make some adjustments. Now on the new kits, you'll get this black bolt here with thread locker already applied, so you don't have to worry about putting any of that on. So this bracket is gonna allow you to make adjustments to multiple different angles depending on your preference and your fitment needs. So again, make sure that you aren't tightening this all the way down because you're gonna need to adjust it once you have the actual license plate bracket on. Go ahead and grab the license plate backing along with the two shorter 5mm Allen bolts. As you can see, the license plate backing has a ton of different mounting locations, so it's really gonna be up to you how you want your license plate to look or where you want it to be located. You could go all the way towards the center of the car or more towards the center of the car, all the way towards the passenger side, all the way down or all the way up, or somewhere in between. I like to usually keep it over on the passenger side a bit and kind of in line with the grille here. So I utilize this slot, but again, it's really gonna depend on what you want. So play around with it and see what you like. So we'll thread those in there. And then you can tighten those down, again, 5mm Allen key. But now what we're gonna do is adjust the angle as well as, well, the tilt here, as well as the angle at which the bracket we just installed is gonna sit at. So I'm gonna loosen this just a little bit more. So this is gonna allow you to adjust or make that adjustment there, as well as this. And then the holes in the license plate backing is gonna allow you to further adjust the license plate one way or the other. While you're doing this, make sure you don't just let go, because the backing could make contact with your bumper, causing some scratches or something. So just be careful and keep a hand on the backing at all times so it doesn't slip and cause any damage. So I'm gonna do a slight angle here, and then I'm gonna try and make it as straight as possible. Let's see, how does that look? Okay, that looks pretty straight. So I'm gonna tighten these down. And then we'll grab the bolts for the license plate and we'll mount the license plate on here. License plate bolts are just some 3mm Allen bolts. So we'll get those threaded in there and tightened down. And there you go, easy as that. If you do need to remove this and reinstall it later for whatever reason, what I find is easiest is just removing that long 5mm bolt instead of taking the two brackets apart. So we'll leave the two brackets attached to each other and just remove the long 5mm bolt. And that way, when you go to reinstall it, all you have to do is reinstall that tow hook mount and then that one bolt that holds this bracket to the mount, and that's it. Super easy. That is literally all there is to it, guys. Like I said, super simple installation. Now, would I like to be able to just not run a front plate? Of course, but I've been through that. I've also gotten a bunch of tickets for not having the front plate, and then they start looking for other things like tint on your front windows. Troopers don't like that around here, and all those tickets add up. And the more money I have to pay for tickets, the less money I have for car parts. So it kind of just makes sense. Plus, I honestly don't mind how this looks, and like I showed you, it's easy to take off and put back on. And also, Overtake is a great company to support. They're right up there above us in Minnesota, started and ran by enthusiasts, and these are less than 80 bucks. So if you want to pick these up for yourself, they're available on the Driven Media website. We have them in stock on our shelves right now. I'll drop the link down in the description. If you guys have any questions whatsoever or have suggestions on what you'd like to see on the next 2 Minute Tuesday or any video in general, drop a comment down below. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.